Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings to everybody who's watching. Let me just adjust my camera. How y'all doing? Tonight is going to be a simple one. Usually with these live streams, I try to do longer lectures on spirituality, mental health. Hey, how you doing? Mindful Movement Coach, how are you? Glad to see you here. Tonight, what we're going to do is I'm going to do a very simple meditation. There's a lot of people out there who are dealing with anxiety, dealing with stress. And I've been for a long time going on a long tear of doing these kind of complicated lectures on mysticism, spirituality, books of the dead, rituals, speaking to the ancestors. I covered a lot of interesting topics now I think about it. But tonight I just want to do a simple meditation with everybody who's watching. And for everybody who's watching now, I just want to say thank you to those who have supported my book. I have a book called Easy, A Guide to Mindfulness and Meditation. I wrote this book for children ages 8 to 12 to teach mindfulness, to teach meditation, to teach self-love. And I'll teach various techniques of meditation and mindfulness. And the book is written sort of like a school book. There's a glossary. There's a little bit of science in there. There's questions and answers at the end of the chapters to help with reading comprehension. I really wrote it with the intention of having something that could be the seed for or the substance for a curriculum to teach mindfulness and meditation at schools. So thank you to everybody who bought the book. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. We're going to begin in a few minutes, but I wanted to hop on Instagram Live. On Insight Timer, they don't like me promoting and stuff, so I have to hop on a little bit early on Instagram and on YouTube just to say thank you to everybody who's been supporting the book. So we'll begin in a few minutes. I got like 2 minutes before I hop on the Insight Timer Live. So in the meantime, I just want to say thank you for showing up. How's things going with you? Hi from Oakland. Hi, I'm in Maryland right now. How are things going with you? Mindful Movement Coach. Hopefully things are going well. I'm going to begin momentarily. I haven't done a live meditation in a little while, but these are fun. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you caught that. I'm glad I was helpful to you. I'm going to start doing more of those lives throughout the day. I want to really do what I possibly can to just make a positive mark in the world. There's a lot of people out there dealing with a lot. Especially if you're an individual who has ambition, a person who's overcoming a lot, a person who's been through hell and now you see the light, or if you're still in hell. So yeah, we're here for everybody. And if I could do something to help individuals get through their circumstances or adjust to newer circumstances, that would be awesome. I heard somebody say earlier today that there's two very important days in your life: the day you were born and the day you learn why. So I think I had that day when I first started to teach mindfulness and meditation. All right, we're gonna hop on a live on Instagram on our Insight Timer in a moment. Priscilla Copeland, how are you? Glad you're here. Glad you're here on YouTube. You can say hello. All right, so we're gonna hop on Insight Timer in about 11 seconds. And we'll see who joins us. I'm excited. But I'm always excited. All right. Live on Insight Timer. Peace and blessings. How's everybody doing? As you guys come in, just say hello. Hello here. Hello from down here in Maryland. It's strange. I moved here from Connecticut in April. And when I moved down from Connecticut in April, it was still cold. You could still feel, the bite of winter in the air. Still a little chill in the air when I first drove down that first day. And now I'm down here in Maryland, and it's strange because I'm not getting that Connecticut winter. Like people on social media who I'm friends with, they're sending pictures on social media, and it looked cold up there. I see people with hoodies on and coats. Today was I think today was like 60 degrees or something like that. Beautiful sunshine everywhere, warm. I didn't even have to put my coat on today. And I'm seeing people up in Connecticut with the winter hats on. It's crazy. But I miss it though. I miss the Connecticut. Even though every year I say I hate Connecticut winters, and now I'm not there and I miss it. Crazy. Rosanna, how are you? Peace and blessings to you. Peace and blessings to everyone. Come on in. We'll get started at around the 7-minute mark. But as you come in, just come on in. We just making some small talk over here by the campfire. All right, glad to hear you're doing good. Glad to hear you're doing good. And if anybody, Liz W from Philly, okay. V2, what's up? As you guys come in, and this is something I'm not religious. I learned this in church when they would have this thing where people would come in and they say, if you need prayer, let us know. So if you're coming in and you're dealing with something, you're struggling, you're having a hard week, let us know. We'll send you some positive. We'll send some positive energy. I look dope. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Jade. Yeah, I cut my hair down. I got tired of the maintenance of having it. Got tired of the maintenance of always having to, do stuff to it. V2, you struggling? Okay. We're going to send you some positive energy. We're going to meditate tonight, and I want everybody to send V2 some positive energy. And anybody else that comes in, when you come in, you need some positive energy, you need some love and some support, we got you. Anybody else struggling? Anybody else need a little hand? That's the whole point of us being here. We're here for each other. Let's send some love. As you come in, if you need a hand, you're struggling, let us know. Anybody in the rest of the social media world, let us know. We're here for you. Let us know how you're feeling. How's everything going in you guys' lives? You guys are a little quiet tonight. We're just waiting for a few more people to come in. Struggling with job hunting. Yeah, that's definitely stressful. That's definitely stressful. End of the year's blues, Jade. Well, Liz, we're gonna send you some love, some positive energy too. We're gonna send you some positive energy too, Jade. Yeah, that end of the year blues. You start feeling like time is running out. I know that feeling. I had that a little bit. I was like, man, a year went by fast already, and I haven't achieved. I look back at my list of goals that I set. I actually did achieve some of my goals, but I still feel like I want to do more. But that's just me. I'm just so happy to be alive. I'm just so happy to be alive, and I want to just keep the wheels spinning. End of the year blues, but understand that we give these fancy names. We give these fancy names to things like year, month. Really, we just talking about time. And if another year has gone by, that means you have some extra time on the planet. Sometimes you got to slow down, just appreciate life, the beauty and the wonder and the mystery of life itself. Jessica, you super pumped for Christmas break in 2 days? Oh, you guys are still in school. Oh, okay. You're still in school. Okay, my kids they Christmas break started last week. But they go to like they call it extend. It's like an extend program where it's like homeschool, but it's extra. Yeah, I'm glad for you, Jessica. I'm excited for you. I think that's awesome. And also, I want to send some love to you because I know being a teacher can be rough. I used to work at a school, and even at a school where there's not a lot of conflict and there's a lot of kids with emotional issues with a lot of demands who need a lot of attention. Even in schools where things are going smoothly, teachers work hard. Teachers work very hard. And then you add into that kids who may need a little extra help, kids who need a little extra support, kids who may have behavior issues, and that makes it a million times more challenging. So we appreciate you, Jessica. Trust me, I worked with kids in a school, and it was in a troubled neighborhood. Trust me, I know it's tough. Bless you. Send you some more love. All right, as everybody's coming in, we're getting close to the 7 minute mark. All right, yeah. Well, we're glad you're there, Jessica, to help them out along the way. We're gonna get started in like 1 more minute, less than a minute. And I'm excited about this. I haven't guided a meditation on Insight Timer in a while. And if you guys have been watching my live streams, I've been all over the world with my subject matter. But I'm trying to just strip it down because as mystical and big as I think, sometimes people just need something. Sometimes people just need support. So I want to just be an avenue for support for you guys if I can. We can go back to being really deep and mystical in the future. Right now it's the holiday season. Let's just simplify things and be here for each other. I'm glad you guys are just as much here for me as I am for you. So thank you. Everybody gather around the campfire. All right, we're at the 7 minute mark. So let's get started. Now, the first thing I want you guys to do, find a comfortable place to sit. Just find somewhere to relax. And ultimately, I want you to begin by just being and accepting what that is. That's the challenge, really. The challenge is accepting what it is to simply be. If your mind is racing, that's okay. You don't have to stop it or fight it. Just let it be. If memories or visions or images appear in the mind, let them live there for a moment. You don't have to respond to them. You don't have to follow them into the darkness or into the fire. Just observe them. Just watch them and let them be. The same way you'll watch a bird fly over the surface of a lake. Same way you'll watch a bee drink the nectar from a flower. The same way you watch the sun rise or the sun set. The same way you watch the clouds drift across the front of the moon on a dark night in the middle of winter. You watch them with no strong desire to respond or react or intervene or interfere. You watch them and just allow them to be what they are. Offer yourself that same love. Offer yourself that same courtesy. And just watch your thoughts. Just notice. Notice your body. Once again, you do not have to interfere, intervene. There is no magical asana. I will not require you to sit in a particular position. I will not ask you to change your breathing. Just notice right now what your body is doing. If your muscles are tense, just let them be tense. If you're warm or if you're a little cold, let all of it be for a moment. We are so afraid of what will happen if we take a moment to be and give up the obligation for action. That is the first fear. The fear of being. It's why children cry when they're born. The fear of being. So let's simply start by conquering that fear, facing that fear. Now, in your mind, I simply want you to see your thoughts, your body, feel these sensations. And I want you to get rid of all judgment. Judgment is the tool of fear. Say in your mind, I will not judge myself. In this moment, I will not judge myself. In this moment, I will not criticize myself for granting myself the gift of simply being comfortable within the experience of my existence. You don't have to pursue anything. You don't have to chase anything. You don't have to get anything. And once we release judgment from the moment, without any effort, notice how calm you become. Notice how the mind slows down of its own accord. Notice how the body responds simply by relaxing and letting go all the tension naturally. Without judgment, without self-judgment. You don't need to tense your muscles to protect yourself from anything or defend yourself from anything. There is no judge. There's no jury. You are simply watching the sun rise and then set. Rise and then set. Rise and then set. Now, we have faced the first fear. And now let's face the second fear, the fear of inadequacy. understand the true nature of mind. Mind is not the ultimate realm. Consciousness is. Consciousness can use the mind to shape the brain and shape the body. Mind is merely a tool. Your mind will dream up fears based on past trauma, past experiences, or projections of the future. But beyond mind, there is the infinite power of pure consciousness. It is your true self. Some call it the Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit. Some call it the soul, the Atman, the Brahma. Some call it the Supreme Lord, Ishvara, God. But all of that power is within you. Every part of your being is held together and guided by that divine consciousness. The cells in your body perform functions of their own accord based on the innate, unknown, unseeable consciousness within them. A seed is planted into the ground. Vegetation grows from it based upon that supreme consciousness. Sunlight travels through space to nurture life on this planet, all seated in that unknown consciousness that just makes everything work the way it's supposed to. You don't have to think about these things. Consciousness creates them and guides them and sustains them. That's the same consciousness that is within you. Consciousness that guides and pervades all life. That is yours. That is you. So with the power of the sun, the power of the universe inside you, what is there for you to be afraid of? There's nothing for you to be afraid of. Born all-knowing, undoubtable. You exist in the realm of that consciousness. There's nothing to be afraid of. There is a piece of the Creator within you, a piece of the Savior within you, a piece of nature within you. You don't need to be afraid. In the realm of pure consciousness, you have no inadequacies, no weakness, just infinite potentiality and almighty power. Your body is warm. You breathe oxygen in and out because there's a fire inside of you. A series of low and beautiful combustions that make flame inside your body. And that is your weapon. That is your power. And every breath stokes the flame inside you, making you more powerful. You're thinking of the horrible, terrible, frightening things in the world around you. When the ancient mystics would have visions of heaven, they would go into the highest levels of heaven and encounter angels, and the angels were fierce and terrifying. Why? They were terrifying because they had the power to destroy demons. They had the power in them to destroy wickedness. That is you. Inside you is that power. Inside you is something so beautiful and terrifying it's hard to look at. You don't want to see it because you're afraid of it. Until you realize it is simply you. It is simply yourself. And it is a winged angel of burning fire, a protective force, a guiding light. It will shield you. It will hold you together. It will keep you from breaking. And if you break, it will put you back together and demand that you stand. Oh, if only I can get you to see how powerful you truly are. If only I can get you to see your true self. The warrior angel, not the victim. Whom shall I fear? Whom shall I fear? Your body is made of the elements of the stars, made from the elements of the earth. You are literally heaven and the mortal realm combined into one enormously powerful creation. And sadly, do not understand. You do not know the limits of your capacity. Because when you are afraid to test those limits. But when you release the fear of inadequacy and know your true self, then and only then can you begin the exploration beyond space and time, the exploration into the realm of pure consciousness, to find who you truly are. Fear. Your mind, uncontrolled, will try to bring images of fear to your consciousness. But just observe them. What you resist persists. Don't fight them, just simply let them come and go. Let them pass. Just as you watch clouds move across the sky at night, across the gleaming global moon, let these thoughts just pass. Your mind may try to remind you of things you were afraid of in the years gone by. Let those memories pass. Your mind may try to remind you of anxieties of the future. Let them come and go. You have no fear. And so these thoughts have no sustenance. And they will move on. They feed on fear, they feed on anxiety. But when the fear is gone, they have nothing to eat. And they will starve. And they will move on. With every breath, feel the fire inside of you become more powerful. Feel that winged guardian warrior angel inside you. That seed of supreme consciousness. That Ruach HaKodesh. That Holy Spirit. Breath of life. You get stronger with every breath. But yet you don't have to tense your muscles to prove your strength. And you don't even have to fight. You realize that victory is yours simply by becoming more relaxed, by becoming more calm. Oh, now you see, now you understand yourself. The more calm you become, the more powerful you are. Your emotions cannot drag you around by the nose anymore. You've given up judgment. You've given up inadequacy. And beyond those two barriers, you see the terrain of infinity. Oh yes, you can see it. The cosmos stretching out in every direction around you. That's just a mirror, just a metaphor for your true self. Deep and beautiful. So expansive that there is no place for fear to set its feet. So it falls into the abyss as you rise higher. You do not know the limits of your potential. Never say you can't accomplish something or won't. Say, I don't know. How far are the borders of the universe? I don't know. How deep is the depth of the universe? I don't know. How deep is the height of all creation? I don't know. That is you. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold it for a moment. And then exhale slowly through the lips. In through the nose. Out through the lips. In through the nose. Out through the lips. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. And out. Continue to breathe slowly. And just ease into the silence around you. Now, I will count to 5. When I count to 5, if you choose, you can open your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, how is everybody feeling? Let me know if you enjoyed the meditation. Peace and blessings to everybody. Hopefully everyone enjoyed that meditation. Hopefully it brought a little calm and a little peace to your day. I'm really grateful for everyone who showed up tonight. So just let me say peace and blessings to all of you. Peace and blessings to everybody watching. Oh, you're very welcome, Vito. Very welcome. Everyone is very, very welcome. Jules, first time you sat that long for a meditation? I'm glad you enjoyed it. That was really nice. So let me just say peace and blessings to all of you guys. Emmy, I'm glad you liked it. I am going to be wrapping up now. So I will see you guys next week, Wednesday. I believe I'll do another meditation next week. I think this was nice. But I'm going to send some positive energy out to all of you guys. Everybody who's struggling, who's going through things, thank you for sharing. We are here to support. You guys have a wonderful evening.